Welcome back for more adventures into stories, the path of Destinies. Do you remember last time? Well, we went through and we pretty much just destroyed everything. So, we went and got the stories. Zenobia still has feelings for us. That's the truth we found out over here. Zenobia has feelings for Renardo. Precious. So let's get
Clouds
going.
parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor.
Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis Stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Renardo.
Iblis
On the
Stone.
other hand, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing.
Lapino was no game changer, but could Renardo really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
So last time we were ruthless and just went straight for the Sky Ripper, right? But finding the temple, huh? Mysterious temple had risen out of the desert. The Iblis Stone. Iblis Stone or Lapino? We're going temple. Sorry, friend. Going somewhat ruthless again.
The island was windswept desert. No one went there except ostriches and ostrich hunters.
The Iblis Stone. It sounded ominous. It sounded powerful. If the Emperor was searching for it, it must be dangerous.
And so, Bernardo went ostrich hunting.
Ostrich hunting, huh? Alright, let's hunt some ostriches. Which will probably just end up being ravens. I feel like I'm gonna have to do a nice run at some point. Save all my friends, make myself feel good. But not today. Not when there's a lost temple. Because lost temples must be explored. There are no other options.
Every child could sing verses about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone that ate souls, a ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away.
Were all these things the Iblis Stone? Long hidden in a buried temple? Another ancient item that was only resurfacing now? Drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals?
Ugh. More crazy stuff. Let's get that Iblis Stone after we open this treasure chest. Nom 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 nom. Wow, they aren't joking when they say this is deserty and windswept. So many treasure chests.
This chest was filled with reprints of the entire Sandman series. Reprints? What was the point of collecting those? Ooh, and there was something else.
Alright, let's see what we can craft here. Swords. Oh, what? Oh, winter thorn not thrown. Upgrade? Or buy? I think buy is the better option here.
This sword from the frigid north was really useful for making popsicles and birdicles.
Ooh, nice. And popsicles. Could use some popsicles. Let's see, what gems do we have again? Energy on kill. Nice. Don't have anything else here. Treasure hunter. I'd like that one. Alright, let's try out our new sword here.
Renato distrusted doors that opened automatically, especially after being buried for millennia. Was this some sort of trap?
Well, I see a lot of spiky things, so I guess it could be. Nothing. Oh, down we go.
Time, boys! Caught the lead, Raven.
Oh, frozen.
Ravens
Nice.
were already here, cawing in frustration. They were still searching for a way in. Good. And he hadn't come too late.
Good. Don't like to be late.
Sometimes, Renato really hated inanimate objects.
Yeah. Really hated them. The narrator for this game is fantastic, by the way. Ooh, shield hook.
It was more and more extraordinary.
Nice. Ooh. Yep, run faster. I can feel it.
Can I borrow that?
Can I borrow that? Nice. Slice and dice. Oh yeah. We like it. That grip thing is nice. Having that hook. Oh, is that like an invisible wall there? Interesting, interesting. Alright, open sesame. Ooh, that was a lot. Nom 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 nom.
Ooh, what's there?
I see pots. And one ore. Find the stone! You have been chosen in this critical mission for your ability to follow orders to the letter without question. Do not believe in the naysayers. Your score in the intelligence test is only proof that you are better geared than anyone else to follow orders. Take pride in knowing that I, your Emperor, have handpicked you for this mission. Follow the instructions to the letter. Always travel in pairs. Do not look at the engravings in the wall. Do not lose the hermetic box. When you find the stone, immediately place it in the box and seal the box. If you hear a voice in your head, ignore it. Remember, the temple is haunted, obviously. This is an old temple dedicated to an old evil god. There were blood sacrifices. Of course it would be haunted. Ignore the voice in your head. Remember, ghosts cannot hurt you, but they will try to confuse you. When you hear a voice, take the drowsy pill. If you meet another soldier with the stone, and it is not in the hermetic box, immediately spray them with drowsy gas. Find the stone, put it in the box, seal the box, and most important of all, find the stone. Interesting. This will be an interesting thing because I'm probably going to find the stone. And I will hear the voices.
Wait, what? How was he outside? Hadn't he taken an elevator into the depths of the earth?
I do magical things here. Like open chests. It's kind of weird that I'm outside, like above things too.
Death to traitors! Quarter Ravens.
And there we go. Nice. Although I want my ice one back. Level up. Oh no, I ran away. I think this is the way I was supposed to go.
Chill out.
Train. Slice and dice. Alright. Oh, getting some jittery gameplay here. Alright, I think we're good.
Sharp? Check. Pointy? Check. Flexible? Check. What else do you need in a sword?
Real quick, I'm gonna do that. See if that helps. Ooh, attack speed, level 1. Nice. Oh, look at that. A workbench. Actually, do I have anything to build swords with here? I've got 18 ore. Yeah, not getting anything. I still need more wind essence for the void blade.
How could a temple to Iblis still even exist? The Transcendent Emperor had destroyed all the shrines of the lost gods after exiling them. Had it been buried in that long-ago battle? Or had Iblis foreseen his fate and hidden it from his enemy?
Alright, got a skill here. Where do we want to put it? Maximum health. I do like that. Speed is good. Attack immediately. We'll do this one. I like this. I like the idea of this one.
shield.
Oh yeah, super frozen. Nice. Oh look. Fiery death. Ooh, that was close, I tell you what.
The Ravens at least could not get past this point. Obviously, the temple builders knew how to deal with tomb raiders.
Good thing it's not Lara Croft up in here.
He wasn't that good. Yet.
Not that good yet. Oh, nothing over there. Down we go on the crystal pedestal. The crystal. I don't know. Federal. That sounds bad.
Once you try it, you're hooked.
Hooked. Oh, nice. Alright, so that's good. We go back across. And across. Nice. Oh yeah, molten lava don't matter to me. Let's fight some guys. Uh-oh. This is it. I don't have the hermetic box. Doing it.
It was a stone of the purest blackness. It reflected no light, like a void made solid. Nervous, he picked it up. Who said that? It was the stone. Eager. Thirsty.
Oh man.
That seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once, and Renato wasn't sure he really wanted to be Emperor. Why not capture the core of Sky Ripper instead? It was the eye of a lost god torn out by the transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. It's the core, said the stone anxiously.
Interesting. The Iblis Stone. It promised him great power in exchange for the blood of Zenobia, who was once close to Reynardo. She was also the Emperor's only daughter and greatest general. If it meant gaining enough power to turn the tide of the war and even defeat the Emperor, it might be worth a sacrifice. This music is reminding me of Final Fantasy VIII. When the sorceress comes on. Should we go for the core? I mean, I feel like if we're forsaking our friends yet again, which I feel we might be, I feel like blood and death for Iblis has got to be the right answer. I feel like the next episode will be nice.
Why was he listening to a talking rock? Ah, but the rock had a point. If the stone could truly turn him into a powerful warrior, he could defeat the Emperor with the very weapon the wicked old toad had sought for himself.
To be a hero, you had to sacrifice old friends sometimes, especially when they've become enemies.
As he placed the impossibly black crystal in his gauntlet, Renato had a sudden vision. Charred fields covered in dead ravens below a black sun.
Was it the time of the lost gods before the transcendent emperor? Was it the future? Feed his souls, it whispered. Take the power. He could feel the stone's hunger for souls, its thirst for blood.
All right, I get it.
This was going to be interesting.
All right. Let's see here. Listening to the stone, betraying our friends. Oh, dang. Look at that. Already toasted. Already toasted.
Ice walls only let you through if they knew you were cool.
Bling. The ice thing is a little OP. And I'm cool, Ice Wall. Let me through. Yay! Shield the breaker! Nice. Kinda makes the hook not as useful. Super slap.
Say
slack
goodnight,
hand.
Gracie, said Renato, wondering who Gracie was.
Oh, can't get it from the front. Whoop. Obviously got to get all of them. Leave none alive. That's the power I'm going on here, so gotta just keep going. Huh. Interesting. Is this?
Zenobia was waiting for Renato. She was alone, confident as always. Fire danced at the tips of her claws.
Are you here to surrender? She seemed as cocksure as he felt. But she didn't know he had the stone. And I've missed you too, love. He chuckled.
She spotted the stone and bolted without another word.
Hey! Hey, a workbench! He could try out his new bling.
Do I have enough for another sword? I don't think so, because usually it has an exclamation point if you can. Ooh, I like that one. Next time. Next time.
Once, he'd found a Superman issue #1 in mint condition in a jar he'd broken. He planned to keep breaking things until he had the whole series.
No skill points, alright. Yes, nice
The
and
ravens on
dice.
Zenobia's island were no match for Renato. They screamed as the stone sucked out their souls. And with each death,
Wow.
he felt stronger.
Sucked out their souls.
The stone told him.
That's pretty severe.
Finally, Renato caught up to her. He had never seen her scared before.
At school, she'd been the determined, brave one. Now her eyes were wide, frightened. He didn't like seeing her this way. "Kill her," whispered the stone. "You cannot win your rebellion without it." "Please." "No," said Zenobia. "Not that way." Oh, they had been so close once. Could he really feed her soul to his demonic gem? But if he spared her, he would not get the full power of the stone. Oh, how could he be the hero he wanted to be?
Ah, this is rough here. Great power in exchange for the blood of Zenobia. Can I really kill her? You know, I'm going through as the mean guy first, so I think I gotta do it.
With a flick of his wrist, he slashed Zenobia's throat.
Dang!
Her eyes widened even more. And then the light went out of them. Renato felt amazing. Power was rushing into him like water from a burst dam. Oh, such brilliance, exulted the Iblis Stone. Tasty. He felt a bit bad about killing her. He was pretty sure she still loved him. But needs must when the devil drives. Renato returned to the Farfarer and set a course for the Nexus. The Empire had a communication outpost there. He could call the Emperor directly. It was time to seize the outpost and let the Emperor know what he had done.
I feel legit bad inside. Oh, so sad. Childhood friendship. They were close once, and I just nah, no big deal. Ugh. Ugh. I'll make it up. All nice next time. Because that makes it right. All the wrongs, no big deal. Just choose some rights.
Was beautiful. He'd never realized how beautiful. Everything glowed. The wind was so sweet. The sun so soft. The stones so warm. The black raven feathers. Black feathers. Suddenly, his eyes are filled with them. He's falling through smoke under a dead sun. A voice calls him home. Is this a vision? Whose? Is this the time of the lost gods? Or the future? No matter. What mattered now was killing his way to the Imperial outpost and challenging the Emperor from there. Renato wondered where he could find a snack. He was feeling a bit peckish.
Yes. Peckish. Dang. No void. But I do have a level.
This was way better than being able to shrink down to the size of an ant. What was that all about, anyway?
Oh yeah, take that. Slicing and dicing, slicing and dicing.
What was really fun was hooking yourself onto a moving ship.
Nope. That one over there. That would be fun.
Up ahead was Lapino. What was he doing here?
Bernardo! Hey, buddy! Hey there, old buddy! Please don't kill me!
Why would I kill you? Asked Bernardo, although he had been thinking about it.
Well, you've become... look, I mean, no disrespect at all here. Kind of evil?
What?
Maybe you should, I don't know, go to the mountains to have a think? See if maybe you're sure the stone is not all that healthy a thing to keep?
I suppose you wanted, Bernardo said, and poked Lapino in the chest for emphasis. Oh, had he just killed Lapino? Oh, damn it.
Sorry, Lapino. No choice that time, just did it. I'm already past choosing. I am evil.
Building these platforms was so expensive, they'd run out of budget for guardrails.
Nope. Nothing. Wonder how I get over there. I want that. Watch out for explosive ravens. When hit or thrown, they will explode after a few seconds. Use them to your advantage. Got it. Oh yeah, to see that pull into the slice and dice.
Renato rampaged through the Imperial Outpost like a water buffalo rampaging.
Yeah.
At the last moment, he remembered not to kill the Far Speaker Toad. After all, he wanted a word with the Emperor.
But there was only silence. The Emperor was scared, like little girl.
Well, he would gather the rebel army and slaughter the Imperial fleet. Yes! Applauded the Iblis Stone. Tremendous. Then the Emperor would have to answer his Far Speaker, wouldn't he? Who are you? Asked a distant voice that sounded uncomfortably like Zenobia. What have you become? The mountains. Go to the mountains, urged another that sounded a bit like Lapino.
Listen to the distant voices? Renato has become an amazing warrior, all thanks to the Iblis Stone. But then there were these distant voices. Maybe he should listen to the voices and go to the mountains. Time to fight. Renato has become an amazing warrior. Read that part. Voices or no voices, he had a job to do. A rebellion to lead, a war to win. Yes, he had to go to the rebel base and rally everyone. Yep.
Renato called the rebel
Slice and
council
dice,
to let
slice
them
and
know
dice.
they gather their forces. Then he killed the Far Speaker Toad. Why? Oh, because to make sure his sword was sharp. Oh no, that's awful. So no one else could use it. Yes, that's it. Then he set off for the ruins and the secret rebel base.
Yeah, super evil.
The ruins were crawling with ravens.
Probably looking for the secret base, Renato thought. But then he realized they're probably looking for me. They must be very scared of me. Well, here I am.
You are the hottest warrior ever,
Whispered the Iblis Stone. And he had to agree with it, for once. Who was as good as Renato?
Nobody.
Renato had a lot of crafting materials. Now all he needed was a crafting bench.
Oh, forgot a pot. Slice. Can't forget that. More pots. And more.
He missed her.
Sling.
Not Zenobia. Hypatia, the kid's mother. Renato had never thought he'd date a librarian. He'd always figured himself for the barmaid type. But then, he'd never figured the library of Ubar would have comic books, or that Hypatia would know anything about them. He missed her.
So sad. Can I make it? Ooh, I need one more wind essence and more ore. I think I'm gonna wait. Instead of upgrading. Yep, I want the void sword.
Renato was so happy. The stone was the best friend he'd ever had.
He's my best friend.
Who would bury such a treasure in the desert? Soon, he'd go rally the rebellion and usher a new age for the islands of Erda.
Be a hero. Oh yeah, same thing.
He smelt burnt fur. His.
Slice.
Renato had heard stories of a dungeon where chests were filled with potions and weapons. Fairy tales.
Nah, I don't have them yet. But I can get this. Yes. I think I can get it. Yes! Ha ha ha!
This sword from the mystical east could make time itself slow for you.
Nice. Trying this out. And that also means I can go back here. Let me pass.
Renato hoped this port had been inspected recently.
Bling. Energy on kill level 2. Nice. Anything else over here before I head back? Looks like no. Nope, straight over. Oh, looks like it just adds it. Cool. Nice. Let's venture over here just to make sure. Yep. Didn't want to miss that. Gotta get those 3 ore.
Urged the stone. Let me make you Emperor. Come to think of it, Renato thought as he put down another raven, why shouldn't I be Emperor? How did anybody get to be Emperor anyway? By making war. I mean, not counting the transcendent Emperor, obviously, who had banished the lost gods and started time. Yes, he should be Emperor. He would make a great Emperor. Right, Stone? Oh, right, boss.
Right, Stone. Stone knows what's up.
Renato wondered what would happen if he jumped. Would he be rescued by an emergency platform?
What is this? Shield breaker level 2? Nice. Almost forgot to break those pots. That would have been bad. I almost didn't even go up there. That would have been worse. Alright, next. Ooh, I like the Void Sword dash. It's neat. Alright, just to be sure, can't go up here, right? Nope.
Renato felt new powers
Yeah.
ready to blossom within him, or something.
Power. Sounded like the stone over here. Read. Punish, terrorize, humiliate. The masses have been raising their fist, led by a handful of nobles with too much ambition. Is it envy that the power that I seek is something they want for themselves? Are they just criminals who want to steal from us? There is but one punishment for such crime: death. Make an example of the leaders. Execute anyone who dares following them. Or is it fear that the sacrifices I have been making would extend to them? Is this a war for survival? Show them the true meaning of fear. Strike them fast and strike them hard. Make them suffer. Burn everything they hold dear. Or is it pride that the meaning of those sacrifices would forever escape their comprehension? They want inclusion, a say in my decisions. This arrogance cannot be allowed. Take those who surrender to the salt mine. Let their lungs fill with corrosive dust. Let them betray one another for the scraps of food. Let their children watch as they fall into savagery. End the rebellion without mercy. Wow. Without mercy. Punish, terrorize, humiliate. From the Emperor Isengrim III War Manifesto. I don't want to read that again. I want to slice and dice these things. I want to slice and dice. No! Okay. Sliced and diced.
What were these poles exactly? Parking meters from the time of the lost gods?
That was the unbreakable pot for a second. Parking meters. Ooh, I'm fast. This is great. Nope, don't think I have anything. Oh yeah, super dead. Wow, I'm so fast.
When Renato went to the china shop, for some reason the owner was always nervous.
That's funny. Is this a battle? Nope. Oh, that was close. Whoop, whoop. Sliced and diced. Oh, you think you saw me. You think you did. Slice.
Renato hated gogglers, but it freaked him out to cut them.
Yeah. Yeah.
The long stairs. So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire. So far, so good.
Oh yeah. I like the ice sword. That's one of my favorites. And I think I can open this door now. I can open all the doors.
What's behind door number 2?
Oh yeah. Elemental resistance. Nah. But I like the other things I got.
Renato strode into the council. Let's do this thing. Let's make me emperor.
They looked confused and nervous. Ah, had he mentioned the Emperor thing? Yeah, he'd meant to bring that up later.
Whoopsie.
I mean, let's go win this rebellion.
He waved his sword around encouragingly. They ran. Cowards. He'd stop them. He cut down a few to inspire the others. But soon, there was no one to cut down. Well then, he'd have to attack the fleet alone.
Dang, pure evil.
More for me,
He said, unless it was the stone that said it.
traitors. Traitors, all of them. They'd run rather than following him, rather than cheering him. What should he do to the cowards? Anything he wanted to. After all, he was a true hero, the best warrior there ever was. No one could stop him now.
But first, finish him. The Emperor, that is.
Yep. Pure evil. Got my stone buddy, teaching me all the ways of the warrior, obviously. That's it. Just how to be a hero. Those are the kind of things you learn from stones. Magical black, the darkest black of stones.
Where was the rebel fleet? They weren't even trying an assault. They were going to miss a day in history. The downfall of this dynasty, and a new one to take its place. He didn't have to kill all the ravens. He could enslave them, and enslave the toads too. All the animals would worship him as a god, for he had once been a god. They would willingly give him their blood and their souls. And the world would change, would become familiar again.
That's right, because I was once... Oh, wait. Yep, stone's pretty much taken over.
The mysterious sword from the east made you so fast you could catch a fly with your chopsticks. If that's what you really wanted.
If that was what your heart desired. Secrets. Alright, 1 skill point. Ooh, I like that. Might have to put some points into these things.
That could be useful.
Nice. Let's see what's up these stairs. Ah, treasure. Attack speed level 2. Nice. It's weird that like everything around here is all fiery and then I've got this thing. Thought there was a ship that just passed by here. Ah, there it is. Nailed it! Swing! Swing! Nice. That stop action was pretty cool.
Was glowing with dark power. Already the sun had dimmed. He could do anything, he realized. He could wrap the island safely in smoke again. He was beyond a hero. He was going to become a god again. How odd, he thought, that the Iblis Stone had nothing to say about any of this. Well, no matter. Once he killed this petty toad emperor, he would bring back the Black Sun.
Slice and Dyson. Not the vacuum.
It was definitely easier to fight inanimate objects.
Definitely. Won't even lie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Swing.
Oh, this really didn't have much in the way of safety features, did it?
Don't need safety features. Got the grappling hook. And broth. Don't know what I did, but I did it. What is this? Enchanters can buff and heal enemies. Buffed ravens are very dangerous. Ah. Alright, I think we got that. Nice. Oh, dang, what is this? The door opens. Let's do it. Although I feel like that might be a trap. Only way to go.
He found the Emperor and the Council huddling by his ship, plotting. They saw him and cowered before him.
Back to hell, fiend.
Croaked the Emperor desperately.
In the name of the Transcendent Emperor! Croaked the speaker.
They held some arcane items he didn't recognize. He simply flexed his will and sucked their souls out of their bodies. And Iblis exulted. It is finished. And the void that had been a mere stone on a sword expanded. It stretched and ripped like a vast womb. And a gaze, black and pitiless as the sun, passed through the void into the land. And so time ended.
Today?
Stared at the book. He was still alive. Again. And still only flying away from burning Ubar. Had he lived that adventure? Or only dreamt it? Had he really died? It felt so real, not like a dream at all. And he'd lost again. Oh, he hated that. But he had made different choices. And he'd lost in a different way. It was the book, wasn't it? Oracles showed you your destiny. But this was showing him different ways he could die miserably. Thanks a bunch, book, he thought. But these were destinies that he did not have to fulfill. But he'd learned another true thing. The Iblis Stone was evil. It would try to corrupt anyone who used it.
New story completed. Story number 12, The Awakening. A hero who fully embraces power, who transcends being a hero, who dares to become a god. Reward leveled up. New truth. The Iblis Stone corrupts anyone who uses it. Tier 3 skills. Nice. Alright. That was good. That'll wrap it up for this time when we decided to be pure evil. If you'd like to see the last episode where we, used the super weapon, you can click there on the left. If you'd like to see some gang beasts, which is pretty awesome, click in the middle there, and on the right side for my latest Final Fantasy VIII episode. Thanks for stopping by.